With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go from a rainy Cleveland. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. 24-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
He'll manage only a couple. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
19 tight.
They'll throw out of the gun. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
He gets that to his big target there. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's going to get that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. So they convert on 3rd down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
He was taken down.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. On the zone read, it's Mitchell. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He gets this complete to Mitchell. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Raven first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands.
A big hole. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Tyler Loop now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man. And it's no gain.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Ready? 18. Gravity Ryan. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Caught him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Ravens have come up with the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Second and 4. The 11-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. He can pick it up on third down.
Hey, Alpha, what?
A design run here with Jackson. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. A short one taken at the 10. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Stretch the Eagles. Get it.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Escaping to his left. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
Now a give on the ground. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Going for it all. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked on by Nate Wiggins.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm, just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Hold it ready. 60 Bobcats. 60. Ready. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to try it here again. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big play for the Browns. 54 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
When this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays, that's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Browns get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. This is fielded inside the 5. Good coverage by the kicking team. Out of bounds, shy of the 20. A first down throw for Jackson. Finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, Jackson. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Jackson now to throw on first down. He's got it at about the 8. And Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 10. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one just too far. Out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Cook it, 19. Let's go.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's to midfield. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the Browns' 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
2nd down, Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Mitchell. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
In motion comes Walker. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
quick.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
BC, ready? BC. Alrighty.
Jackson looking to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Now Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. His 4th TD grab of the season. On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Going to return this from the 10. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Trap 60. Let's go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From 29. Here's 2nd and 3.
19. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Gain there of 21. It's a Browns first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
Check.
able to convert. It's 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
At the 31-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let go.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the run to the right.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
This is caught at 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
18 yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. That is blocked. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Browns have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Loop now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
What you get paid for?
Seven Pirates, 7 Pirates. Steady.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The ball comes out. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around it. Hey, we're giving you the ball this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play to kick off this drive. 53 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out at the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Tyrell Johnson getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it third and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw. a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The Browns will line up for the
Heel drop to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
A short one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This one complete to Bateman. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
Sit hot! 180! Sit hot!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. 2nd and 11. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get the victory away from home in the division. So valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
coming, always starving for attention. And I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey,